What's going on, guys? It's the One Round Reco, and today we are here with a slightly different video than usual. Normally, I like to start the video off with high energy, a good greeting, and get into it, have a good time, make it fun. How about this video is going to be a more somber, kind of more, not necessarily serious, but you'll get what I mean here. Um, don't really know how to get into this, but I won't say much, but a longtime friend of mine and longtime member of my local Yu-Gi-Oh community passed away recently, and I've known his name is Phil. I've known him since middle school, and now I am a 23-year-old man. And he's always been there, always been super helpful, and all that good stuff. So I decided to do today's video since I was gonna open Yu-Gi-Oh anyway, and I've been meaning to for about a week or so now. It just everything kind of came so quickly that I just haven't had the motivation. So I'm sorry. It's gone about a week, almost kind of closing in on 2 since an upload. I apologize. But just kind of going back and forth with this. Yeah, it's at time of recording, his service is going to be this coming Thursday, which is the Thursday just before Christmas. So not that far away. Technically, since it's past midnight, it's tomorrow if you want to get technical. But yeah, so what I wanted to do with this video, instead of doing my usual focus on the cards and what we can pull or whatever, I'm going to open not this entire case, but probably 1 or 2 boxes of it, and just kind of reminisce on the times with Phil and just my memories of him, and do what I can as a tribute, if you will, for my friend from Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'll go ahead and pop this open, and I'm sorry this is not the video you are looking for. I will do since like I said, I'm not opening this entire thing here. I will do a follow-up opening of just the regular, you know, more happy, less kind of sad time talk. If you just want to see an opening by myself as I usually do. But I'll probably open the last 3 in a more traditional for myself video. With these 2, I'm just gonna, like I said, just kind of talk about Phil and my history with him and everything and all the stuff. And even as I'm doing this now, I've tried to record this video. This is my 3rd time trying to record it. So, it's kind of tough, and my girlfriend's cat was also kind of annoying me when I was going to open this. So I just realized I didn't put out the right mat that I wanted. I still have my Shining Fates mat, because, I've been opening Pokemon more, but I was going to put out, he gave me, the last thing he properly gave me was the Blue Eyes Twin Burst playmat. I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship 1 or whatever, and at the time he gave it to me, it was like $200. And he really didn't ask for anything. He was just like, I know you like Blue Eyes, and I love you, so here you go. And I wanted to have that as the backdrop to this video, but this week's been a tizzy, honestly. I just, between the work and everything, running around for Christmas, and then hearing that someone who's been there in your life for at least 10 years or so is suddenly gone. And Phil was 10 some years older than me, so he was very, very young. So I'm not gonna say how he died or what. If you know, it's not my place to talk on it like that. I'd rather focus on the good times with him and stuff. He gave me that mat, and little did I know that'd be the last real thing he ever gave me. And so the mat means a lot more to me now, because he's gone. That's, like I said, though, one of the few things I'll have to remember him by is that mat. And obviously, all my other mats, I'm going to take real good care of it. That one I might take a little bit better care of, even just because of now it means more than me than, oh, it's worth this much money. No, it's one of the last gifts I got from a good friend of mine. And like I said, I've known him for at least 10 years. He's always included me in his shenanigans, and like he's had several teams that I've been a part of just because he's known me forever, and he knows that I'm always willing to help out. And there's so many people from the community that have spoken up about it. He is always willing to help out, get cards, or just learn. Always up to hang out and duel, or just generally just hang out and go get food. I know a couple times we went to our local burger place, like right next to um our locals, or Exodia. Or we went to, I think one of the times after a regional, we went to B-Dubs, and we all hung out and chill and just have some bro time, and that's a lot of what I like about Yu-Gi-Oh! I've made a lot of good friends, and he was one of them. And Mechabo, I've been playing McKnight, not McKnight, my Blue Eyes Invoke deck again, so maybe I'll use this in there just because it's pretty. But yeah, he's always willing to help out, especially like back when Thunder Dragons came out and were a thing, and he obviously knew I wanted to play. He was helping me out. I know he helped me get some of the couple of the armored Thunder Dragons. Cause I had mentioned I had want to try to play that deck too. I've never actually ended up playing it, but I know he helped me get a couple of cards with those. He switched over to Pokemon kind of too, so like there's a couple videos on my channel that I'll have to go back and look at. He's there. He didn't like being on camera very much, but sometimes you could see or just hear him in the background, or sometimes he was across from me in some Yu-Gi-Oh openings, I'm pretty sure. And you can just see him there, and I'm going to kind of cherish that, because at least I have some sort of memory of him like that, so I can always look back and see him there. To remember the good times, because I feel almost kind of guilty about everything that's happened, because I hadn't been really showing up for Yu-Gi-Oh! And work schedule and everything, and just not having a deck put together, and not having a deck I really want to play. Like, oh yeah, I play Blue Eyes, Thunder Dragon's basically dead, and you can kind of use it like Dragon Link or what have you. But I've just been like not motivated, so I haven't been showing up. Not like I haven't been like talking to him. I mean, kind of, but that's nice. Just not actively being there. When I did show up in the most recent times, I found out how bad it was. I wouldn't have known otherwise. He didn't reach out to tell me, and he was kind of keeping it quiet. But the other people in the group know, like, he'd be okay with me knowing, and he let me know. That is very adorable. That is very adorable. And he went by so fast, I didn't have a chance to even see him, and I feel bad. If I had just shown up to locals, I would have known sooner and maybe got to see him one more time before everything, happened how it happened. And I do feel a slight guilt. Maybe I shouldn't, but that I could have been there for him, or at least hopefully I would have found out sooner and I could have seen him. So, but one thing that's kind of helped me get through that kind of feeling of guilt is that Phil would never let me leave locals. He would not let me leave. It doesn't matter where we were. He would not let me leave without giving him a hug. And, sometimes I just wasn't feeling it. Like, dude, I don't want to be touched. Just leave me alone, because, everyone's different. But I always gave him the hug, and that's kind of giving me a peace of mind, knowing that, like, the last time I ever saw him, I know I gave him a nice hug, and that's how we left it. So even though I didn't get to see him in his final days, I at least know that we left on a hug, and there's that kind of feeling of, I may not have seen you before you passed, but I know that we left on something like that, a hug, something happy, a moment to think back on, knowing that the last time I ever saw you, I gave you a hug and said, I'll see you next time. And all I could have asked for. I wish I could have seen him, but and his GoFundMe for his funeral will be down below. If you happen to know him from our local community, Philip Wing, if you happen to know him or he's ever helped you at all, I know I'm going to share this video in several groups. So if you haven't donated already, please do. Please help him out just for to cover the funeral costs. Yeah, I know this is not the video most would expect from me, but I felt I needed to do something for a good friend of mine like Phil was, and this was my idea of just opening cards and reminiscing on everything. And I'm sorry, I promised next video or whatever I'll be back to my usual self, but I just wanted to do something, and I felt this is one thing I know I can do is just open cards, and I know that's what we like to do when he was still around. So one more time for him. And like I said, the GoFundMe is down below. If you would please donate, anything and everything helps help his family out and help us all kind of get some closure for the loss of a really, really good person in our Yu-Gi-Oh community and just Yu-Gi-Oh overall. And I thank you guys for sticking with me and watching through the video. I'll show you the pulls again and all that good stuff. Like I said, hug your loved ones, let them know you care, and let them know you love them, because you never know what life's going to throw at you, and they could be gone tomorrow. You never know. So don't hesitate. Give that person a hug. Let them know how much you care, and God bless you all. I've been the one, Ron Ryko, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.